Hello everyone and welcome to the Navigating the Cambridge Steps, the Flyers and Key A2 edition. My name is Karina and I've been teaching on OutSchool for just over a year now. I'm a former international school English teacher and I'm Cambridge certified, and I've taught for over 15 years in private international schools in Turkey, but now I teach exclusively from home in the UK. I'm really excited to share my knowledge and insights about the Cambridge English assessment steps with you today. So let's begin. So the Cambridge English Assessment is a globally recognised framework for assessing language proficiency. It offers exams tailored for learners of all ages and levels, focusing on key skills, which are reading, writing, listening and speaking. And it's been around a long time, since 1913, in fact. So these exams provide structured steps for developing real-world communication skills and earning internationally accepted certifications. It works alongside the CEFR scale, and that's the Common European Framework of Reference, which you can see here: basic, independent, proficient. There's all the scale there. It's a universal standard to measure language ability. So let's take a look at the steps. Now, as you can see, we've got starters here, and that's pre-A1 on the scale. Then we have the movers, which is designed for the A1 on the scale. Flyers, key, KET, which is the former name for the key A2. That's on A2 on the scale, obviously. Preliminary PET, which is B1. First FCE, which is B2. And advanced CAE, which is C1. And proficiency, which is C2. And then we've got IELTS, which is floating around between B2 and C2. And that's more commonly used for academic, migration, professional purposes, for English-speaking companies or English-speaking universities. So this alignment ensures that teachers and parents can choose the appropriate levels for learners or take the appropriate steps. There are clear milestones to achieve along the journey, learner's journey, and progress can be tracked easily and effectively. The whole process is achievable and really rewarding for everyone. So, as you've seen, both Flyers and the key test have the same grade of an A2. So there is a slight difference here. So the parents really need to know before they enroll their students on which is the appropriate class or step. So firstly, Flyers is the logical step if the children have been taking the YLE, the starters, movers and Flyers. It just ends their young learners' journey nicely. So Flyers has 3 papers: listening, speaking, reading and writing. It takes approximately 1 hour and 15 minutes to complete, and the words and the pictures and the context in this test are suitable for younger learners. And as we can see, Flyers is graded with the shield system, just like the starters and the movers. So we can see from this certificate here that the student has received 3 shields for reading and writing, 3 for listening and 5 for speaking. So we know that they have to work on these 2 skills a little bit more, but there's no pass or fail. So what are the key skills needed for the Flyers? Well, okay, so they need to be able to describe pictures, interact with English speakers who speak slowly and clearly, Answer simple questions, identify details in short stories, and use linking words in sentences such as because and so. And this exam is non-threatening. You can see it's really colourful and it's designed to give a confidence boost to the learner. They won't feel like they're taking a test at all. And as I've said, there's no pass or fail in these young learners' exams, just the shields that give that indication to what they need. So let's have a quick look at the structure of these tests. So we've got the listening paper, which is 5 parts, 25 questions. And we can see we've got the nice colourful papers there. We've got some matching, drawing lines, ticking boxes, and listening out for what we need to colour or what we need to write. Then we go on to the reading and writing paper, 7 parts, 44 questions, 40 minutes about to do this. So we've got some reading, lots of gap fill, multiple choice. And if we look at part 7 here, we can see we've got 3 pictures and we have to write about this story. And that's about 20 words or more. And then finally, we have the speaking. So it will be the examiner and the candidate going in for the speaking test. We have some exchanging information. We have spot the difference, comparing pictures. We have a short story with the first picture. There's some information given and the student needs to carry on with the story, and we have responding to personal questions about family or home or school or something like that. Okay, so here's a short video now of one of my students who has finished the Flyers course and is now starting the Key A2 for schools. We've been looking at some simple idioms and phrasal verbs, introducing them into his language journey. And so here we're going to play a matching game. Okay, so we've got couch potato, walking on eggshells,
okay,
piece of cake, and bookworm. All right, so
something is very easy or simple to do. Egg and walking.
Something very simple, easy to do.
A piece of cake.
A piece of cake, yes.
Someone is really lazy and sits around doing nothing. Couch potato.
Couch potato, yeah, that I love to do.
Someone
okay.
who loves reading. Bookworm.
A bookworm, yes, that's somebody who loves reading.
Being very careful not to upset someone. Walking on an
eggshells, the part that goes around the eggs. Eggshells, well done. Very good. Okay, so now let's look at the Key KET A2, okay? The Key A2 test is the name of the former KET test, so I hope that clears that confusion up. And Key A2 for schools is the same as Key A2, but it's more suitable for school age learners. And it should be the logical step up from Flyers test. The Key A2 and the Key A2 for schools has the same certification. You can see the certificate here, so there won't be any difference there, okay? And it's graded using the Cambridge English scale. So the shields have gone now, and we can see that there's the scale there next to the CEFR. And we can see that they would need 120 to 140 on this scale to achieve their grade. Okay. So what are the key skills needed for the Key A2 for schools, or Key A2? So they need to understand and use basic phrases and expressions, understand simple be able to introduce themselves and answer basic questions about themselves, and interact with English speakers at a basic level. And these could be other candidates that are learning English. So we need to know how to learn and speak politely with other people as well. So discussions are an integral part, whether they're having one-on-one lessons with me or group lessons. We need to have role playing when we are learning English and preparing for these exams. So let's have a quick look at the structure. Reading and writing paper, 7 parts. All the nice colourful papers have gone now. They've got a total time of 1 hour. We've got multiple choice. We've got complete gaps. And you can see we've got write a short email, part 6, 25 words or more. Write a short story, 35 words or more. So a little bit more writing to do there than the starters exam, and a few more points to be needed. Let's go on to the, what have we got next? Okay, the listening paper. Again, 5 parts, 25 questions, multiple choice, gap fill, matching. Okay, lots of dialogue, short monologues there to listen to. And lastly, we have the speaking paper there, which is 2 parts. There'll be like an interview type part with 2 examiners, an interlocutor who is going to be doing all the speaking, and the assessor who usually sits at the back assessing, or they might be on a computer Zoom screen somewhere. The interview questions about personal information, and then a discussion with the candidates that they will talk together about their likes and dislikes and give reasons. Okay, so they need to be able to speak politely, let the other person speak, come back in and interject, all skills that they'll need for that. Okay, so teaching philosophy. Right, so you can see we've got starters, movers, flyers for the young learners here. And well, it's all very straightforward, patience and encouragement. Every child learns at their own pace, and I believe in creating a supportive environment so that they've got confidence to grow and improve at that pace. The lessons should be fun and interactive, especially at this age, to keep their attention. So we have lots of games and role plays to keep students motivated. Lessons need a purpose. Okay, so we need a clear goal in what we're trying to do, and they need to know how the activity is going to help them in real world English or for the tests. And students need to be informed learners. They need to know what's going to be expected of them and what's going to happen in the test. Just to make them feel confident and prepared. And we need to build this mindset of, especially with viewing challenges and making sure that the small achievements are celebrated as they move up these steps like that. Okay, so it's the same teaching philosophy for the next steps of the key PETs and the FCE. So this is going to be the first significant English qualification that a student might receive if they get the key A2. So we focus building their confidence to get this. Again, structured learning, lessons are need to be planned carefully for all the 4 skills. I sometimes get parents saying to me, oh, just do reading and writing, just do the writing parts. But you have to understand that all these 4 skills are very important, and the children need to know what's expected of them in these exams. They need a clear purpose. Again, they need to know why it's important for their success, and exam strategies are really important so that children know how to approach different questions, manage their time effectively. all those sort of ideas that will help them, hints and tips that will help them. So here we're going to look at a reading and writing part 7 of Key A2 for schools. That's what I'm practicing here with Erin. I've used colour pictures here. They're usually black and white so that you can see clearly. And we're using a strategy of collecting keywords before we write our story. So let's take a look at that. Okay, so what are we going to do first?
First, we write the keywords.
Yes, we're going to write the keywords. We're going to make a plan. That's what we need to do. So first of all, let's put a number on our pictures. Do you want to do that for me? Okay, look at picture 1. What's happening in picture 1? What words can you think of?
A boy.
Okay, we've got a boy. Yeah.
Drink.
He's drinking.
Drinking juice.
Looks like juice, doesn't it? Yeah, juice or orange juice, something like that. Okay. Anything else? What else is he doing? Could we say for this one?
A match.
A match. Good one. It's a football match. Yes. Okay. Wonderful. Let's make it more interesting then, and let's give him a name. What do you think?
Alex.
Alex, that's a good name. Yeah. Let's give Alex. There we go. Okay, so we've made it more interesting by calling him Alex. What else could we do? What haven't we mentioned that would help us start the story? Think about the time.
Morning or afternoon, maybe.
Exactly. Let's start our story with either one morning, one day, one afternoon. Now, this is a good chance to use another adjective, Erin, okay, to get some extra points.
Sunny.
So, sunny day. Yeah, okay. Looks a little bit cloudy and sunny, but that's okay.
One day.
What are we going to use that adjective?
Yeah, one sunny day.
One sunny day. Alex. Okay, capital letter for Alex because it's Alex what? What are we going to say? Okay, so I hope this session has given you some insight into navigating these Cambridge exams and how you can support your child's language journey. So if you're unsure which exam level is best for your child, I've got a Discover Your Exam Level assessment class where I'll evaluate your child in all the 4 skills needed and provide detailed feedback and a recommendation to which class is suitable for them. And as a thank you for watching today, I'm offering a discount on your first full class with me after an assessment class. So thanks very much for watching, and I hope to see your child in one of my classes soon. Thank you.